in a development that has quickly ignited conversation across the entertainment industry. Johnny Depp is being widely reported as having rejected a potential return to Disney, a studio long associated with one of his most iconic roles. According to sources close to the situation, the actor has chosen to turn down overtures connected to a future collaboration, a decision that many observers interpret as both symbolic and strategic. Depp's association with Disney, particularly through the global success of the Pirates of the Caribbean franchise, helped define blockbuster cinema for more than a decade. His reported refusal, therefore, is being read not merely as a career choice, but as a statement about artistic independence, personal boundaries, and the evolving dynamics between major studios and high-profile talent. Industry insiders suggest that the discussions, while preliminary, were framed as a potential reconciliation after years of public distance between Depp and the studio. For Disney, the prospect of reuniting with a character so deeply embedded in popular culture carried clear commercial appeal. For Depp, however, the calculation appears to have been more complex. Those familiar with his thinking say the actor has become increasingly selective, prioritizing projects that align with his creative instincts rather than the scale or familiarity of a brand. In that context, rejecting a Disney return may reflect a desire to avoid revisiting past chapters and instead focus on work that offers new challenges and greater personal meaning. The reported decision also arrives against the backdrop of Depp's highly publicized legal battles, which significantly shaped public perception and his professional opportunities in recent years. Following those events, Depp gradually re-emerged in European cinema, music, and independent projects, rebuilding his career on his own terms. Supporters argue that this period of reinvention has strengthened his resolve to work outside the traditional Hollywood system. While critics see the Disney rejection as a missed opportunity to reclaim mainstream dominance, either way, the move underscores how much the actor's priorities appear to have shifted since his peak studio years. From Disney's perspective, the situation highlights broader changes in franchise-driven filmmaking. Major studios increasingly rely on established intellectual property, yet they must also navigate reputational risk and public sentiment. A Depp return would have been closely scrutinized, not only by fans but by shareholders and industry partners. Analysts note that even the possibility of such talks signals Disney's awareness of the enduring value of legacy characters, while the reported outcome demonstrates the limits of that strategy when creative and personal considerations diverge. Public reaction has been swift and polarized. Social media platforms filled with messages praising Depp for standing firm and asserting his independence, with many fans framing the decision as a refusal to be defined by a single role or corporate relationship. Others expressed disappointment, arguing that a return could have provided closure for audiences and revitalized a franchise that has struggled to recapture its former magic. The intensity of the response reflects Depp's unique status as an actor whose career has intertwined art, controversy, and fandom in equal measure. Cultural commentators have also seized on the moment as emblematic of a wider shift in Hollywood, where established stars are increasingly willing to step away from traditional studio systems. With streaming platforms, international co-productions, and independent financing offering viable alternatives, actors of Depp's stature have more leverage to shape their careers. Rejecting a Disney comeback, therefore, can be read as part of a larger trend in which creative control and personal agency outweigh the security of franchise participation, as neither Depp nor Disney has issued a detailed public statement addressing the reported rejection. Much of the narrative remains shaped by industry sources and interpretation. What is clear, however, is that the story has reignited debate about loyalty, legacy, and the price of blockbuster fame. For Johnny Depp, the decision appears to affirm a commitment to forging a future that looks forward rather than backward. For Hollywood, it serves as a reminder that even the most lucrative partnerships are ultimately contingent on mutual trust, respect, and alignment. Whether this chapter closes the door permanently or simply marks a pause remains to be seen, but its impact on the cultural conversation is already unmistakable.